everyone. Welcome to the January Energy Report. Today, we are going to be bringing you your first look at the 2026 energies. But before we jump in, just give yourself a little pat on the back for surviving 2025. Ladies and I were just talking about what a year this has been energetically. So if you are still standing, you have almost made it. So we are going to be breaking this down for you the way we always do. We're going to start off with Yaila, who is going to do a little collective reading of our energies for us, live right here for you. Then we're going to jump to Corey, who is going to break down the astrology for you. And then I'll wrap things up by bringing you a message from our Pleiadian friends for the 2026 year. But before we dive into all of the goodness that is to come, join me in saying a quick happy birthday to both of the ladies. Corey is our Capricorn who has a birthday here in a couple of days. And Yaila is our January birthday girl. So give them a little love in the comments, wish them a little happy birthday. It is always so good to be with you guys, and I can't wait to hear what you guys are getting for 2026. So, Yaila, why don't you kick us off?
Thank you, Peyton. Happy birthday, Corey. And Peyton, I hope you had a wonderful holiday and birthday. Welcome, everyone, to the collective reading. My name is Yaila, and I will have my eyes closed from time to time because I can just read the energy a little bit better with my mind's eye. So let me just connect to your energies really fast. And I always like to ask for a blessing, creator of all that is. It's commanded and requested to please bring forth the information and any healing vibes for your highest and best good. Please guide me with clarity and accuracy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm getting a lot of orange and blue for the collective, like a nice cobalt blue. And when I'm asking what the orange is representing for you, it is creativity. So it really feels like January and the first couple months are really kicking off with a bang. So I hope you got some rest over the holidays because January, your creativity is kicking up right away. And the blue is holding your truth, speaking your truth, just really being in sovereignty of your space. And something that my guys were sharing with me before we logged in to film this video, there's a lot of shedding still going on for the remainder of December and even into January and February of 2026. And so you're still going to be confronting any of those like last little things you need to clean up. And something my guys were showing me is there's still going to be some people stepping out of your life. So just know if this year was one of those tough years of saying goodbye to people that you just realize you're not in alignment with anymore, or you're realizing that you just weren't honored in the relationship, these types of relationships are still going to be unfolding. So if you have to say bye to anybody in your life, I am so sorry you have to go through that. Right there with you, but it's for your highest alignment. So just honor your truth, honor the reciprocity that you have in those types of relationships, and it might be speaking that truth of who needs to stay, who needs to go, and just really honoring that sovereignty within your space. Kicking off the new year. So we're kicking off really sovereign in our space, a lot of creativity, really stepping into our power. Let me see what is helpful to know for January 2026. What do the guides want you to know? I'm giggling because I'm hearing it's all going to be fine. So I'm just showing, like, I'm being shown this ramp up of energy that we kind of had in the beginning of December, and it slowed down a little bit through the holidays and it's ramping up again. But I'm hearing it's all going to be fine. So what's helpful to know is I'm just watching you take step by step and just really feeling what is in alignment for you, what's not in alignment for you, and all of it's good. It's all working out for your highest and best good. So trusting that whatever shows up is for you, whether it's hard or easy, it's all happening for you. What they want you to watch out for, which is the next question I always like to ask, is watch out for the interpretations that you are creating for yourself based off of what the outside world is showing you. Meaning, don't let yourself go down into doom and gloom and spiral in that space because the energies are still, we're kind of playing catch up to the shift of energy. So if you notice, I'm hearing the word looping. If you're noticing some looping thoughts about you, yourself, other people, places, things, that's coming up for you to address, call it out, whatever emotions you need to process in that. But if you're noticing like the loops going through, this is your chance to stop that and notice, okay, I'm looping in these thoughts. Where do I actually want to focus? Because we have a lot of support moving forward, like a forward momentum, and really taking like the next right step is what I'm seeing. Like the next right step, it's going to line up, it's going to be fine. Just keep going, keep moving. As Corey likes to say, chop wood, carry water. You know what you need to be doing. So just watch out for any looping thoughts. And what else would my guides like for you to know the collective for January? Something else they want to add is learning where you feel safe. And when they say safe, it's meaning mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and of course, physically. So, who or what helps you feel safe? And this is a year of obviously new beginnings. Everybody's calling it a 1 year. I also think of it as a 10 year because it actually adds up 2026 adds up to 10. That to me, that zero is also very important, not just the one for new beginnings, but it's that co-creation with source. And so that creativity that's going to be really prominent for January. It's what are you creating? Where are you wanting to put yourself that helps you feel safe and secure? And who are those people, places, and things that help support that? And who are you to that to other people? So noticing where that reciprocity is in your world is really going to help you take those right aligned steps. And let's see if there's any last little messages they want to give before we shift it over. I love this one. The last thing is your manifestations will happen so much faster when you follow your joy. So I think that, is also why they brought up the safe space. So when you feel safe to really be yourself, speak your truth, stay sovereign, follow your joy. Create your joy. Call in your joy. So if there's hard stuff happening for you, just know lean into your joy as well, and that will help you move through things so much faster. And of course, we'll be connecting with you the rest of the months this year, but I'm wishing you a happy new year, and I will see you next month. Miss Corey, what's the astrology?
Well, hello, everyone. My name is Corey Davidson, and Happy New Year. Boy, the astrology, it's big. Okay, I'm going to try and keep this short, but there is a lot happening in January. So the first half of January is Capricorn season, and Capricorn represents structure, discipline, long-term goals, chop wood, carry water. Capricorn knows. And the second half of January is going to be Aquarius season. So that's humanitarianism, innovation, ETs. We love that. So January, get ready because we are having significant energetic shifts are going to be starting in January. We're going to go from like the disciplined, structured nature of Capricorn to the innovative social atmosphere of Aquarius. So starting the first, Mercury, the mind, okay, this is how the mind works, Mercury, it's going to be in Capricorn. So it's going to sharpen our mental focus, okay? Capricorn is the strategist. They love strategy. I love strategy and direct communication. And that's right off the bat on the first. And then this on the second, Chiron, which is the wounded healer, stations direct in Aries. So it's been in Pisces since July of 2025. And this is where we really start to make some big shifts. Okay, so it marks a new cycle, new energetics of external healing. So when it's retrograde, we go inwards, we rewind, revisit all the RE words to regained confidence. So Aries is the confident, the warrior. So this is going to be a big shift. What it's going to signify, because Chiron is an outer planet, is the significance of it is, I don't know about you, but if you've been feeling like unsure of yourself or your path, or like grappling with old insecurities, this direct motion, Chiron, direct motion in Aries, is going to help you move forward. It's going to help all of us move forward with that warrior energy. Okay, so transmuting all the past pain into like active self assertion. So acting on it. Just make sure that embracing that Aries energy, that's the warrior. Be a warrior for love. Be a warrior for the light. Because, Aries loves to be that warrior. It's a very strong, it's a first zodiac sign in astrology. And the next day, on the 3rd, we're going to have a full moon in Cancer. So this Chiron, wounded healer in Aries, warrior, is going to, these two energies together are going to be big. So on the full moon on Cancer on January 3rd, we're going to hit an emotional peak. Okay, so it's ideal for releasing, that's the full moon, wounds, Chiron, the wounded healer, related to identity, which is Aries, and emotional security and family, that's Cancer, to be finally acknowledged, okay, and released and healed. So it's a big full moon in Cancer because it's really coupled with Chiron. So every Cancer I've ever known, done charts for, they have family wounds. So until a Cancer deals with their family wounds, it's hard for them to move forward. And this is an excellent supportive energy to do just that. Then on the 18th, skipping a little forward, we have a new moon in Capricorn. This is a powerful reset. It really is. Because Capricorn is disciplined, it's the long-term goals, it's professional resolutions. It's a great time to all the first, like most of the first couple of weeks of January, doing all that healing, releasing, and Chiron moving forward. It's a great time to be manifesting long-term goals. I don't know about you, but a lot of my clients, even myself, are wanting to move forward. Come on, let's get on with it. Let's make plans. Let's move forward. And just, it hasn't energetically been supporting us in that. This is the new moon that says all those little plans that you've been making or creative ideas, this is the time. Okay. Then on the 19th, we have the sun in Aquarius. And this is going to shift the collective focus. What to? The community, innovation, and future thinking, because Aquarius is that future. We have our token Aquarian here. Woohoo! Aquarius rules the future. Now, on the 26th of January, Neptune, which rules intuition, it's illusions, dreams, okay? It enters Aries until 2039. So there's a whole new cycle. We're ending so many cycles all at the same time, which is amazing. And we're starting new cycles in January. So that's Neptune entering Aries. It's been in Pisces for 14 years. So it's a whole new energy. So Neptune, the planet of collective dreams, intuition, and illusions. Okay. This is a fundamental transition for all of society. Okay. It's a major generational shift. Neptune is a generational planet because it's an outer planet. So we're going to be making this shift, right, towards maybe localism, personal sovereignty. How long have we been talking about sovereignty, personal sovereignty? This is the moment that we've been talking about for years now, okay? Decentralized power. So it marks the beginning of dissolving old power structures. We've been breaking them down, breaking them down, breaking them down. And now it's really going to start dissolving old power structures. With Neptune and Chiron coming together and being in Aries, the first sign is the zodiac, the warrior, the self, the I am. This is the beginning of a new collective cycle. So together, they're merging together. And the theme really is like spiritual healing with individual initiative. Okay, so individually initiating it, all the spiritual healing. And we're going to also have the energy of 2026 is also about your individual spiritual journey. You know, the guru energy really kind of has been out for quite a while now, but now like the gurus or somebody telling you what's best for you. And I've been seeing it a lot in my new students where they have this inner knowing. This is really coming online for 2026, and it's starting in January. And last but not least, on January 27th, we have Mars that's going to be in Aquarius. Mars is that output energy, so that innovation, you know, future thinking, all the energy towards the future is going to be with Pluto, which is hidden secrets, in Aquarius. They're going to be coming together. Now, this can create a little bit of tension, actually a lot of tension, but it's tension towards power struggles and confronting shadow sides. But it's wonderful because it's being brought up to be released. And the best part of this January 27th is it's Yaila's birthday, our token Aquarian. So happy birthday to you, Yaila. We love you so much. And so that's what I've got for the astrology of January 2026. Peyton, what have you and the P's got?
Thank you so much, ladies. Hey, y'all, I'm Peyton. And the P's wanted to give us a little kind of energy read for beyond just January of 2026, because they know we've been through a lot. 2025 has not been easy on a lot of us, and the energies are shifting. So the P's wanted to talk to us a little bit about what that's going to look like. So the first thing that they brought up was that we are in a time period right now where we have the opportunity to completely rewrite reality. As they were saying, you have the opportunity to bend reality to your will. So we're in a very exciting time period right now where we have an opportunity we have never had on this planet before to rewrite, rescript our entire life, almost as if we are reincarnating without having to die. So that is how profoundly we can change the story of our life right now. So we're in a really exciting time right now. Feels a little bumpy, feels a little stressful at times, but that is because we are having the opportunity to rewrite everything. And the reason this is so important, according to the P's, is that very soon, what is going to happen is we are going to see that everything that we think of as our reality, that world outside of us, is going to be turned on its head. But the P's were very quick to say that this does not have to mean chaos. It doesn't have to mean destruction and negativity. It can mean radical, blissful transformation. But here's the thing. Our experience is always going to be determined by three things: the frequency that we are holding, the level of consciousness that we are embodying, and the beliefs that we hold. Those three things are always going to be determining whether we have a good time in the energies or a really bumpy, uncomfortable time. So in January, as the ladies were mentioning, we are going to notice that our ability to manifest is getting much quicker. We are going to be manifesting so quickly. But because we are moving through such intense planetary energies, that's going to mean that we manifest the good really quickly, but we also manifest those bumps very quickly when we get distracted, when we slide down those 3D rabbit holes and we lose our vibration. So we no longer have that 3D buffer period of weeks and months and years to sort out our energy. So if we are holding ourselves in our imagination, in our heart, we are going to be able to make changes that seem like miracles. But on the other hand, the energy doesn't discriminate. If we are sliding into fear and judgment and getting stressed out about what other people are doing, we're going to get a manifestation of that just as quickly. So these energies are what the P's have been referring to now for a while as merciless, which just means whatever you are focused on, you are going to get a very quick reflection of that. So you're focusing on the good is going to flow to you like an open doorway. But the opposite is also true. So the P's wanted to encourage us in the January energies and moving forward to be very laser focused on what we are focusing on, because we're going to be shifting to a completely new reality that is reflective of our focus. So if you are still playing in all the 3D games and the drama and the news stories and getting sucked into all of the 3D circus out there, you are going to be putting yourself on the fast train to a life that reflects more of that drama. But if you are staying focused internally on what you are wanting to create, you have the ability to create anything. Your frequency is always going to determine your result, whether you're having a good time or a bad time. You are the creator of it all. And the energies are getting so fast on the planet, our reflections are going to come much quicker. So if we spend a couple hours going into a rabbit hole of 3D drama, we're going to get a negative manifestation much more quickly than we would have a year ago, because the energies are speeding up. So this is the time that the P's wanted to remind you, you have total creative control, but you create with your frequency. So paying attention to our energy, staying in our heart, as Corey likes to say, staying in the love frequency, this is what is going to keep us riding above any sort of chaos or drama that's happening at lower frequencies. But you are always in charge of your frequency, which means you are always in charge of the reflection that you are getting. So this is a very powerful window for us because we can build and move to dramatically new realities. It is supported by the energy now. It's the first time we have ever had that chance on this planet. And so we want to take advantage of that because, as the P's like to remind us, our focus, where we're flowing our energy, which is what the three of us have been yapping at y'all about for years now, is going to determine whether you get a good reflection or one that you're not so crazy about. The faster the energies go, the faster we get that reflection of where we're putting our attention. So these are very important times right now because we can make radical changes. We can change anything in our life we're not happy about, but we've got to stay focused on it because these energies are going to show us very quickly where we are putting our attention. So the P's like to remind us the choice is always yours. Where are you flowing your attention? Where are you flowing your focus? What are you flowing your emotions toward? If it is what you want to create, the sky is the limit right now. You can literally rewrite everything about your life. We've never had that chance before. So we're in very exciting times now, but we have to step into our creator shoes because if we don't choose, the collective is going to choose for you. And if you've looked around at the world around you, we don't really trust the collective to make decisions about where we're going. Not the best pilots, but the collective energy will pull you if you're not standing in your sovereignty. That's a word you heard from both of the ladies today. Sovereignty is going to be key in 2026. You get to make the decisions, but we've got to be very focused and do that with our conscious intent. So very powerful energies that we're moving into. I think we're going to see some lightening of the energies compared to kind of the excitement and some of the heaviness of 2025. And if y'all feel into it, you can feel that this is about to get really good. The energies, we can feel that we're coming around a corner. So that is what the P's had for you for your little sneak peek into the 2026 energies. Corey, Yaila, anything else kind of jumping out at you? Nope, we're all good? Well, thank you guys so much for watching our videos. We are always so excited for your comments, your shares, and your likes. And we will see you again in a month. Have a great New Year's and a wonderful start to your 2026. We'll see you guys soon. Bye, y'all.